Let's see if you're all awake, because I'm the kickoff in the morning. May I ask you, could you take a sip of this coffee? Have a sip. Look inside. What do you see? Well, nothing, right? No coffee. And it's still coffee. Let me show you. Let's raise your hands, please, if your company is trying to become more and more sustainable. That's great. And can you please raise your hands if you would like to know how your waste streams from your company can be turned into your marketing gold? Perfect. After this presentation of the 15 minutes, you will go home and know that 80% of your waste streams in your company can be turned into valuable products, improving the relations to your customers and your employees, and helping saving the planet. That's wonderful, right? And how will we do that together? By using circular promotional products. And by promotional products, I mean your merchandise that you use as a company with a printed logo on it, right? And why is it important that we do that together now? Well, as a company, when you invest in high qualitative promotional products, you will become a front runner in your branch, in your field of area, and boost your brands. So it's a win solution. And why am I talking to you about this subject with all my motivation? Well, I take you back to June 2017, when I was in Vietnam, sitting in a boat with my family. And the sky was beautiful, and in the far end there was a beautiful temple. But the boat is not moving. So we are looking over the boat into the water, and you know what we see? We see only plastics. Plenty of plastics. Yellow plastic, blue plastic, purple plastic, funny faces watching at me, talking to me from the water. And my daughter of 12 years old, she was looking with me in the water and telling me, "Mom, this is what you have been producing for the last 20 years. I was a promotional manufacturer from products which are not sustainable, from virgin plastics. I wanted to change." So I'm calling Laila in China from my pen factory, asking her if she could change the virgin plastic materials that we use to produce the pen into the recycled plastic material. And you know what her answer was? "Oh, Miss Stoevenbeld, there is no demand." 8 years ago, there's no demand. We use good plastic. We use good plastics. Do you know this feeling that when you really want to change, but you don't know where to start, right? So I returned home completely frustrated, doing a lot of research in the coming weeks at home, laying in my bed with a rainy Saturday in Amsterdam, trying to become more and more sustainable in my knowledge. And then I came across a TEDx talk from a guy on YouTube, from a very charismatic guy. He's called David Katz. And David Katz has a company from Canada called Plastic Bank. And you know, the Plastic Bank is cleaning the rivers in the developing countries by monetizing the plastic. So they pay money to the people who clean the rivers. They bring the plastic to the bank, and get money for it. And there was a win-win solution. That was my solution. The people get a better life, the plastic is cleaned, and I had a new resource material to print my pens, right? 6 months later, we had a contract together, and the first 20-foot container arrived in Amsterdam, in Rotterdam, actually in the harbor, with this recycled plastic granulate. And then the biggest challenge was there. How could I, as a manufacturer, convince 22,000 resellers in Europe to start selling promotional products instead of the non-sustainable? 2 years later, we sold the company as a small niche manufacturer to the number 3 largest supplier in Europe. It's called Clipper Interall. But most importantly is we could convince 22,000 resellers in Europe to sell sustainable products to companies in Europe. And that's why since then I'm speaking for this company to try to motivate, to inspire companies like you, that you can look in a different way to your waste streams. How are we going to do that together? I will tell you 3 steps that helps you tomorrow, when you are back in the offices, to turn your waste streams into your valuable products. The first step is called Step Up Your Game. Last week, I went to the opera in the Netherlands. And you know, this beautiful woman in front of the entrance gave me the goodie bag, a small paper bag. Inside there was the menu. And I was thinking, how can I use this at home? So I friendly returned the goodie bag to this woman. Remember that we make bags of trees. We cut trees to make printed paper. Why do we use these trees for a small bag, which I cannot use anyway? So really think about what are you giving? Is it worthwhile for your employees, your colleagues, your customers, your relations to use these promotional materials? A company that is doing that very well in the Netherlands is the Dutch railway. It's called the NS. What we do for them, we make notebooks for them from their old information boards. We recycle it, we upcycle it into notebooks. And then you can see clearly the train from Amsterdam to Paris of the 950. It's wonderful, right? So, the second step. Why is it important that you invest in high-quality promotional products? Research shows in this sheet that the university in Amsterdam revealed that when you, as a company, give high-quality promotional products, that is really useful, that 35% is increased in your socially concerning, and they see you as a responsible company. 35% reversed with companies who are not investing in the high-quality promotional products. And the receiver even thinks that's 9% a better quality gift. Then we come to the second step. The second step is step away from your virgin materials. Do you know that 90% of your printed paper in your printing machine is normally still from virgin paper. We cut trees for that. Well, there is recycled paper. And do you know that the best-selling promotional product, the pen with your logo on it, is made normally from PET, virgin plastics from the fossil industry? Well, there are a bunch of sustainable alternatives. So let me take another one, the textiles. When we started 8 years ago, we got so many telephone calls. Karen, I have 25 pallets full of t-shirts because my branding has changed. Can you do something with it? I don't want you to leave the room completely depressed, like, what can I do? But for instance, what we do with the textiles is we upcycle it and we recycle it into new products. Textile can be recycled very well into felt material. And from felt, you can imagine we can produce so many promotional products. Laptop sleeves, all sorts of notebook covers, bags, all the textile products. Plenty solutions. So that is the step away from your virgin materials. And I would like to give you only 2 inspirational questions when you enter your office tomorrow. The first question is, could you please check your promotional materials and check your virgin materials that you used for that? And can you switch it to the recycled materials? Very easy. And the second thing is, many companies do have dead stocks in the warehouse, products that you're not going to sell anymore or use anymore. Can you please have a look at it? And instead of throwing it away and burning it, can you upcycle it into beautiful products? So from the second step, from the virgin materials, let's move onwards to your last and third step. And that is the step into your own waste streams, your own waste of your company. Let me give you an example of a bank in the Netherlands, the ABN AMRO Bank. They collect the coffee from the company. There's so much coffee waste, you know. From one coffee cup, 90% is waste. So you can imagine what a huge waste stream this is in your company. We collect the coffee and we turn it into soap dispensers, soap dispensers in the toilet rooms for these banks. And another very beautiful story for a famous company is Nespresso. We collect all the coffee in Europe from Nespresso and bring that back into promotional products like coffee notebooks. The cover is really smelling coffee. It is a fantastic promotional product. Or a coffee mug. Or a coffee pen. Coffee soap, as I told you. And the coffee mug, as I gave to the woman. It's still coffee, still waste. It's in the coffee. And another inspirational thing is, what can you do with textiles? Have a clear look at me. What I'm wearing here, can you see what it's made out of? Exactly. It's upcycling from textiles. So this company called me and said, I have so many pallets full of old ties. Can you please do something with it? And that's also my role as an ambassador to inspire companies to step into their waste, is just giving some creative solutions, right? So to sum up, I can talk here for hours, but we only have these 15 minutes. I inspired you, hopefully, with the 3 steps. The first one, step up your game. Check if it's worthwhile what you're giving to your customers, the promotional products that you're giving. The second step, step away from your virgin materials. Can we switch it into the recycled materials? And the third step, step into your waste and explore the many possibilities that you can do with your products in the sustainable materials. When you are leaving and you would like to really make this step tomorrow, right? You can download the QR code and then you are linked with me on the LinkedIn and I can connect you to the complete sustainable environment of recyclers and the promotional resellers, the companies that you can contact to really use your promotional products in this way. So please connect to me and I will integrate you in this complete network. Thank you.